Hey, just watering my rock here. I want it to grow a little.
That makes sense. I don't know if the rock grows, but the moss might grow.
Yeah, so we're going to have 3 rocks here. That was the largest of the 3. And we went rock shopping on the property and we discovered that one and it had to come back. And there it is. We got it here without breaking anything. It was rattled down here from high on the property, and we were kind of concerned about just curling the bucket and having that thing drop because it just might go any which way. So we got Jason to move it back and stretch it out a little bit, and then just ease it out ever so slightly. And then of course there's that little rock under there which might create a problem, so he wanted me to go underneath the rock, which wasn't safe. So he moved the rock away very gently, because it's just nothing is really holding that rock in the bucket. So we got that little rock out. Now we can drop this thing down and ever so gently just drop it and hope that it doesn't roll and collapse the deck. Whoa, just about. That's good. Now we've got a beautiful flat side that it's just perfect to flop down on. So that's the bottom. So rather than scratch all the rock up, the excavator sneaks back and gives it a little flop. And I'll get out of the way, because once it's on your foot, it's difficult to get these larger rocks off your foot. There we go. We're just flipping it over, and you can imagine crunch on your foot, squish. Not good. So yeah, let's see. I want this to be viewed from those 3 windows. So I want to rotate that around, because on the porch side, that right here where I'm at, we'll do some planting, ferns and hostas, things like that. In the meantime, we'll just gently push this thing around. The last thing we want to do is scratch this rock up any more than it is, and it's actually in pretty good shape for a rock of that size. Usually you scratch, chip that. So we have an operator on here who's not a good operator, he's a great operator, and just teased it into place and does everything I want to do. Just push her straight back, and of course it'll roll a little bit, but not much, and that's okay. We're getting it back in there. It's teasing it up. Make sure, and of course you got to watch to make sure you don't hit the gutter with the boom and stuff like that. And now we'll just spin it a little bit. Just tease it around just ever so slightly. And that operator can read my every move. I don't have to say anything to him. He just knows exactly what I want. And just, that's it. Because sometimes if you get into a tight spot, there's no returning it. It's where it is. But that's perfect. I'm happy with that. The moss on the rock shows the north side, same as the tree trunk will grow moss on the north side. So because it would be difficult to get the moss growing on the south side, I decided to put the moss that's already there on the south side, and therefore the new moss will grow on the north side and life will be good. That's my plan anyways. Come back in a couple of years, I'll let you know if that worked or not.
So honey, what's happening here?
Well, we got this rock in place.
Yeah.
And I want to do a trio of rocks. So this is the largest, and they're all viewed from these 4 windows.
Right.
So I want one about, I don't know, a little bigger than half this size to go there.
Sort of in the corner?
Yeah, out a little bit,
Sort of around here.
pretty much.
Okay.
And then I want a big flat
Flat
one
one?
there,
Yeah.
kind of a dished one.
Yes.
So we've got 3 different heights, 3 different types of rocks.
Yeah.
And then it's up to you to make it hosta heaven.
Yeah, it's hostas, reducia,
Yeah,
still be anything that can take a lot of shade, because that's what we really struggle with on the property is places for shade, and this is pretty good.
we'll have to see if we can fit a little bench in here to sit with as
that'd
well.
be nice. That'd be nice.
And
then you'll plant like around here then?
yeah,
You can plant between the porch and the rock?
Yeah.
Or a little pathway?
little path.
Little
we'll
path
see.
that goes around. That'll be nice.
Of course,
Yeah.
we have to put irrigation in here because I don't want to have to water by hand.
But you've got your green container that you can
Yeah.
water with.
Oh, that's Dad's irrigation?
Yeah.
That's not mine. Like in ground.
So that
So I'm
And-
standing where another rock will be, and Mom, you're kind of where that flat rock will
That's
be,
right.
kind of.
Yeah.
it's kind of a visual thing. We like to use odd numbers, so 3s, 5s, 7s, but 3 will use up this space, and you don't want to crowd it.
Right.
So 3 will do very nicely here.
And the whole reason for these 3, well, 4 windows, but these 3 windows are definitely conservatory windows where they have the small square panes of glass on here. And as we enter, Dennis and I enter into the house, we can look into this little courtyard.
Yeah.
And that's what we're really going to enjoy. And this other window here, the larger window, is a viewing window. So I might even put a chair and a little table there so we can sit and have a cup of coffee and enjoy the plants. So
Right.
this is all put together.
This
Yeah.
is like an exciting step, and this
Oh,
is very
it is.
classic of our family. We don't even have the house finished yet, and we're already starting on the garden.
Yes.
This
The house can wait, the garden can't.
this rock is about 5 tons.
Wow.
We moved one, which I'm going to dig up the video for it. We moved one another time, was 104,000 pounds. That's 52 tons. And it was the most the crane could carry. And that's why we know it was 104,000, because his alarms in his computer were going off. And
So this-
unfortunately, we had to leave that behind.
I tried to get it here, but there's no way they could pick it up and move it. So
No.
darn it.
And the owner wants it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The owner's enjoying it, which
Yes,
is
he
nice.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this seemed fairly easy then compared to the other one to get it into place.
Exactly.
I like rocks.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
Michelle, Dad was telling me that there's some blooms happening over there in
Yeah,
the
in the garden.
in the garden in the lily world. So
All
let's
right.
go take a look.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Okay. And I'll get the gate.
Thank you.
Here we go. After you.
Thanks. I'm always excited to see what's new with each visit. Where are we going, Mom?
So go down the path and turn to the right.
This path?
Nope.
My
right.
Oops, sorry, I made everybody dizzy there. Like, which way?
Turn my right.
Okay.
And then we have some, oh wow, look at them. This is called Mabel, and it's one of my absolute favorites. It's not quite out yet, but oh, actually there is. I'll sneak in. Let me just
Okay.
sneak in.
All right.
And it's got the most beautiful fragrance. And I just absolutely, oops. Know whether she'll turn or
Oh, yeah.
not.
There it is.
Isn't she beautiful?
Yes.
And
What does it smell like? Is it sweet?
beautiful. I used to have just a very light perfume.
Okay.
Yeah, really like it. And then she doesn't even have to open up. She's so beautiful.
Yeah. Wow. And how many are there, Mom?
I guess, well, we started with one, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And
Wow.
started with one.
Oh, that is so.
It's just,
I know you almost want to
wafting.
hit the bush, but or the what? It's not
I
a
know.
bush. I don't know what you want to hit the stalk
Yes.
as you go by, just to encourage the fragrance.
I know.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And there's more in here
And
too.
there's more. And of course, there's going to be huge work over here. This is just roughed in.
Yeah, this is going to
So-
be, this is the driveway, isn't
That's
it?
right. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the
Are
driveway
they going
area.
out? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this will be all done with proper material for the driveway. And on the other side, for the moment, Dennis is growing some of his potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you planted these trees a long time ago, Mom.
Oh, yes, about 4 years ago.
Okay. Oh, 4 years.
Florica persica, and they have the most amazing fall colors, and they're just starting to change now.
And the intention was that you would have these lining the whole driveway area.
Yes.
But you have not continued to plant them.
No, we did the 3, and then we have a large rhodo that's growing there. We're kind of doing outcropping for rest of the for the eye, around the rocks and that, and then we'll continue just past the rocks on up.
And then,
so I can see another 3 here, and then the bench area, and then 1 more, and that will complete this side of the garden.
nice,
Yeah,
nice.
so we're getting there. Now, there's no way I can get in there for those.
No,
little
but
scrubs.
here, let's just get as close as we can here. Oh, no, it is all hidden by a rhododendron, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so right up in there, that's the stargazer lilies
Yeah.
that Dad was talking about. Wow. They're just, you know, you can see them. When we were over at the house, you could see them from so far away.
I know.
They're so bright.
Yeah.
Let's go in further and see if Dad has any more, because I know he has a beautiful burgundy one. And I
Yes.
can't remember the name of that. This is indeed the one I was thinking about. So,
So this one here is blackout. I haven't got out here. It's been so hot. So I do have to come in and cut these back. And it's just multiplied like crazy.
and I just remember they are the darkest burgundy
Oh, yes.
colored
Yes.
blooms.
Yes, but no fragrance.
Oh, no fragrance.
No,
Okay.
not on those ones.
Okay.
And this is a funny one because...
Oh, this one is not staked.
Well, he's planted. Actually, he did this last year and we managed to stake him up.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for the name. I thought it was tagged right here.
I don't see.
It was tagged.
I don't see a tag, Mom.
No. Oh dear. But
Okay, stay
we'll-
tuned. We'll find out and we'll put it on the screen.
and what's happening is he's growing around this pot for the light.
Oh,
And he did this last year and I forgot to move him and we're back to the same scenario.
so they want to stretch for the light.
Yes, they will find it one way or another.
Yeah. And then the dahlia garden and the succulent garden is doing fantastic. Gosh, I can't even walk past this one, Mom.
Isn't it beautiful?
This is beautiful.
I think, you know, I want to say it's one of my favorites.
And we don't have a name because it's been mistagged. But it's gorgeous.
Yeah, and we'll do some research and hopefully we'll find out which one this one is.
Exactly. And it's a risk you take. Like you buy from, you know, in these shows, you go to some of the dahlia, what am I trying to say? Like plant sales, the annual plant sales. And so you get them in baggies and they're tagged. But how do you know that that person, you know, didn't swap out in air a tuber?
exactly.
So
Yeah.
we end up buying something that we think we're getting, but we don't. But you know what? I like the surprise.
Yes.
I do like the surprise. But if you're counting on the fact that you need a Pulp Fiction
I know.
and you don't end up with a Pulp Fiction,
Well,
then you're in trouble.
That's
So-
what happened here because I wanted something that went with the yellows and the, you know, the plant pots and all that sort of thing. So I was thinking more of the reds. I think that's what you've mentioned it was going to be,
Yeah.
a red and black.
Yeah.
And I thought, perfect. But
It ended up being pink.
pink and it could stay.
Okay. Yeah, and this works great. And having these, I think they're called cattle guards.
Yes.
We use the cattle guards so that we're able to stake things up. It is,
Keeps
it's-
it nice and tidy.
it keeps it nice and tidy, and it's very sturdy.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. And then these little sweet peas,
Oh, I know.
cute little cutie patooties.
Isn't that
These
great?
are from Aunt Diane. So
All on one plant.
all on one plant, and they're all different colors.
Yeah, it's
I just
beautiful.
yeah, I just love it, and I really like how you have it. You know, in oh, you have it in the ground this year. Sometimes
Yes.
we have them in pots,
Yeah.
and I was assuming it was in a
Yeah.
pot, but it has this trellis that's holding it up too.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it looks great, and I don't think there's any new dahlias in bloom that weren't in bloom the other week when we were here. So we'll wait a couple more weeks and see what kind comes into its own beauty. And that takes care of our video today. We're headed in to make lunch for us and for Dad.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. We'll see you soon.
Bye. It is impressive.
Yeah.
We're not staged at all. We're both like, okay, I'd stand here.
Turned out
That looks